Residents in the mountains saw their lives change forever. Historical and catastrophic damage. Entire towns and cities wiped off the map, and hundreds are dead, and many more are still missing, and loved ones are fearing the worst.
So we're in Asheville, North Carolina, in the River Arts District. If y'all didn't know, about a year ago, we got hit with a massive hurricane back where we're from in Florida, and it did so much damage there. I looked at some video just a bit ago, and this whole area was underwater. Now, looking around, I mean, yeah, there was a lot of damage that we don't see, a lot of damage that was done. There was tons of artists that are here in the area that lost very valuable art. This is like little mini art museums funded by the artists themselves. Pretty cool place. We're gonna walk around a little bit, but then we're gonna go deep into the rural areas outside of Asheville that are still suffering today, 1 year later after Hurricane Helene. Let's do this. So we're just talking to artists in there, and they got lucky because this area is elevated right here, and the water only came up to the stairs. But she said that some artists out here, they lost everything. They lost their studios, they lost everything. All right, I'm curious what this cost here. It's probably not even for sale.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
$19,500.
$19,000 for that? You know what? That's worth it. But this is $4,000 right here. So I mean, this is how the artists make their money here in the area, and it's worth it. They have beautiful art. I mean, you could get one of a kind type of art here in the River Arts District. All right, fam, so I just ran into one of the local artists here, Spencer Beals, and behind us shows what his studio, like he actually lost quite a bit of art, and he was able to recover some of the art. And this is crazy. Look, he has it right here for sale. I'll leave a link down to his, actually you could go right here and go to his Instagram, and you could shoot him a message, let him know that you watched our video. But I'm actually buying one of these prints because I feel like this print should be more expensive, because they survived a catastrophe. They survived history. I mean, they're a part of history. So this is awesome. And each one of these prints, like, they have a cool story. The one that I got, and he's actually drawing our goat on the back. So, hey, can you describe this one again for me?
Totally. So we got this couple here sort of overlooking up at the cosmos, and you've got this aardvark eating their own tail, and all the mountains are alive, and in their womb there's another baby in an infinite wheel of aardvark chain. And then we're cooking up a goat on the back.
There's Sammy, our goat.
Sammy, yeah, Sammy's got the pirate costume on. Coming out really cute, but I really appreciate you coming through and getting this piece.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
Totally. Yeah, things have been bouncing back really well here over the last year. So that my previous studio was closer to the river. We got 20 feet of water, flooded the whole thing, all up. It was a mess.
Is it still there? Like the...
Yeah, so the building's gutted. They were able to sort of shove the roof back up, and then the marquee, which is another large studio, was just able to reopen, which was the main building sort of on that side of the railroad track. But everything on this side of the railroad track has been open for a while, tons of open studios, and now we're getting to see the area even closer to the river starting to bounce back in a meaningful way. Yeah, and I do think you should go on the other side of the railroad track and check out where my old studio was. Okay. It's right by the marquee, and that'll get you a sense, because this building was fairly lucky in the sense that there was 2 inches of water in it. Right. Further down the street, 8 feet, but on the other side of the railroad track, that's when you get like complete decimation, and it's still very like alive over there.
The River Arts District in Asheville is one of the best known areas in the city. This area along the French Broad River was completely flooded and underwater when Helene came through western North Carolina. The floodwaters leaving behind a lot of mud and debris. Many artists that have studios here not only lost their art, but their livelihood from Helene's destruction.
So I wanted to quickly show you that picture that Spence was like in the front. This was his art studio right here, and there's still stuff in there. Check it out, like that's crazy. After this building had been destroyed by Hurricane Helene. Now look, there's still a lot of stuff in there. It looks extremely dangerous to even go in.
Those are the poles that he was talking about that they put in there to hold it up.
Oh, okay, they did, yeah. It's crazy to think that a year later, there is still cleanup. And I mean, there's still disastrous areas like this. But I have to say, Asheville, I mean, it's a bigger city. they have cleaned up pretty quick. I mean, this is only a year later, but if you see over there, like they're still working. And some of
that's the place that he was talking about that just reopened.
Yeah, they just reopened that almost a year later. They have art in there as well. You can see this structure right here. They just recently redid that, or they're still working on it. All right, fam, so we're taking a drive through rural North Carolina, right outside of Asheville. I am driving over a sketchy bridge right now, by the way, that was destroyed by the hurricane. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I just went over that. But as you can see right here in front of us, that house was absolutely destroyed by some flooding. There's a bunch of stuff there. It's a completely abandoned. There's a couple houses right here that are abandoned. I mean, they got like furniture outside, beds outside. There's a motorhome over there. But I cannot believe we just went over that bridge. I don't think y'all realize.
I almost pooped my pants.
Asheville itself, pretty resilient town, very busy. They cleaned up really quick, but there are still areas like here, like in the rural areas, that seem to still be suffering from Hurricane Helene 1 year later. So we're gonna do a little bit more exploring and see what we can find. So we have literally no GPS, no data. Internet is completely disappeared where we're at right now. Like, we had our GPS on and all you saw was grids. So we're like on grid, off grid. But anyways, on the creek that we're at right now, tons of people lost their lives. God bless their souls, God bless their family. But we managed to find a couple houses. Half of the house is gone. I mean, it's just wait and see what we're gonna show you right now. All right, so there is the creek. One of them right there. I'm not sure the name of it. Couldn't even tell you the name of the road we're on right now. But as you can see right there in front of me, a house completely destroyed. But that water had to have come up about 17, 18 feet to do that much damage, maybe even more. I mean, it is awful. There's quite a few other little places here that are abandoned. That house down there, looks like they've been doing some cleanup here with some excavators and skid steer. But I'm gonna try to get a closer look. Let's do this. All right, so we managed to get to the other side of the house that was destroyed that we were showing you. You gotta think, these people were not expecting me. When you're here in the mountains, you're not thinking about hurricanes. You're not thinking about flooding. Maybe some flooding sometimes. Careful. But I mean, not a hurricane hitting you and causing this much damage. Like, this is sad. And that doesn't even look like that old of a modular home or manufactured home. So I mean, if I had to put a price on what someone probably lost there, I mean, you're looking at between $300,000 and $500,000 with personal belongings. You know, who knows?
When the hurricane first hit, I saw videos on TikTok of literal whole houses
moving,
floating, like, because it was really, really flooded. And they were just floating down river, and then they were just slowly crashing into trees and getting more and more messed up. So
here's why that could make sense. These houses originally are made to be moved in sections. And I mean, this is a double wide, I believe. They are strong houses. They have a chassis underneath with wheels. It is possible that that got carried away downstream, but I mean, when you're running into trees, there's a lot of trees and vegetation down there. I don't know, I don't think it was very far that it moved, if it did move from somewhere.
You about to do some hardcore parkour?
Yeah, I don't know, it's kind of muddy.
Here, hold the camera. I'm gonna show you how this is done, okay? You gotta hop down, come over here, beep.
Oh, you made it look so easy.
Come down here.
Real easy to get back up.
Hey, what are you doing all the way down there? How'd you get down there, huh?
It's easy, man.
So this is the same creek that we showed you the house that was completely destroyed, and this connects to it, I believe, going that way. I'm not sure how many people have walked along this creek. I mean, it's probably taken a lot of time to get some of the water out of here. Just think, dude, if we were here a year ago, we would be underwater. All right, pay attention to like the brush off to the side and stuff. See if you see anything that like clothes from somebody that could have been washed up. I mean, of course, we're looking for bones. Oh, what's this? You know, one thing I didn't even think of. So if I was a bad guy, and some bad guys think this way, a lot of people missing, right? Isn't that a good time to try to make somebody go missing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you never know.
Look at all this right here, all this
We
like.
live in a really messed up world.
Oh, what is this?
Looks like a part to a tractor or something. Let's keep looking for things like that, like clothes, blankets. I wonder how many people are still missing. So we've walked so far. A couple things happened here. We lost our friend Al. It's nowhere to be found. Hopefully he wasn't bit by a copperhead. But as you can see, we're getting really close to the area where we saw that house that was completely destroyed. And this is kind of cool because I wanted to get a little closer anyways, but we just didn't know how we could without trespassing on someone's property. Oh, what is that?
Oh yeah.
Right over there. We would have to cross the water. I still don't see Al.
Yeah.
Al!
Ow!
Maybe he chickened out, went back to the car. Did we just lose our friend? Hope not. Yeah, this is a perfect spot to cross over.
Yeah, something like that.
You got no shame. That's funny. All right.
We just going through this.
I just don't want wet socks. I have a pet peeve, and it's called wet socks. All right, so we have a little issue here. It's a little deeper up ahead.
It's all right, watch this. I'll show you how it's done. Damn, that current's strong.
Is it strong?
Woo!
Don't fall.
We just going through this. This is the kind of stuff we do for them, man.
I want to turn back. This is
late.
not fun.
This is too late now.
Let's go drive.
I'm quite literally too deep.
I'm kind of worried about Al, not gonna lie. All right, yeah, I just wet my shoes. It's donezo, wet socks and all. Yeah, it's over. It's over. There's water, like, it's literally like I'm in a bucket of water on each shoe.
Yeah.
Oh man, my feet are so cold.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, this is oh, yeah. It's over for the polo socks.
What is that? It's not clothes.
Ow.
Some sort of material.
Like a tarp.
Yeah. Oh, look, a shirt. Oh, no, what is this? There's tons of mosquitoes out here. I did see a trash can up ahead. I mean, there's not a lot of trash. There's some. Just hoping there's not a snake in one of these bags. All right, I think I see Al up ahead. I feel like this would have been a lot messier and a lot dirtier. We need to probably drive around a little bit more. All right, so there's Al. What up, Al?
Hey, Marco! Hey!
We thought we lost you.
Oh, I got lost!
Did you use your compass to find us? We were calling out to you. Found some evidence. Yeah, come look. So that house that got destroyed is up that way, but it starts getting a little bit more treacherous and harder to navigate. Like, it's worse than this. Where are you?
I haven't seen you guys in almost an hour, yeah.
Hey, look, bro, there's something cool inside this bag. It's a surprise. I'm gonna give it to you. Bro, open it. I brought it for you.
I can see like a roach go by on it.
All right, check it out, man. There's some like casino chips.
Yeah, right. Chocolate chip?
Yeah, chocolate chips.
Have you opened it?
Casey didn't know chocolate chips are what, like 25,000?
5,000?
Or 5,000, okay. Oh, there's something in there.
I'm not open, bro. You messed up, bro. I ain't looking for it.
So Zane and I were thinking, there's not really a whole lot of debris that has been left out this way, which makes me kind of believe that there has to be an endpoint where a ton of debris washed up. You got to think, this was a strong current that swept so many things. I mean, there's little small things like this. If we're gonna find any sort of human remains, it's probably gonna be downstream a little bit more. Or maybe where there's like a swift turn, you know? So let's keep driving. That was fun. All right, I think all the water got absorbed in my sock. I am gonna let those dry. Whew. Good thing I brought a second set of shoes. I actually got them in the car.
Subscribe to Omar's Only Feet.
Only feet?
Only Feet.
Hey, that could be a thing, bro. Now, even though this is a small rural town, it's like a ghost town. Haven't seen much traffic. I mean, I don't know, just maybe trucks. I've seen like power trucks, and a bug just flew in my eye. I think a bug went inside my eyeball. All right, that was a lot of fun, but like I said, we're gonna keep looking, not giving up.
So this building flooded and it came all the way up here. And I'm 6 feet, so this is like, yeah, it's about 6 feet.
So how did the people up on the second floor get rescued?
Well, they went upstairs to get away from the water because they were hanging out down here, and like I say, the water come through this deep. So what it done was there's a bridge out here, and a bunch of debris washed up against the bridge, causing the water to run around the bridge. So pretty much everything here, because they were watching the front instead of getting their feet wet, they went upstairs and kind of hanging out. I think there was what do you say, 5 people up there. After the water went through, I mean, they were safe up there, so they just hung out there in the storm. Water
So they
went
went
back
down?
down, and then they came back down, and
Okay. So they didn't have to send out any helicopters or anything.
not for here.
So are you pretty happy with like the outcome a year later?
I'll probably never see it back the way it was.
Sorry to hear that. There's a Duke Energy truck right there. Oh, they're still restoring power. Supposedly the power that is in the area is only temporary. So that's what you're saying, right? A lot of the power is...
I mean, everybody's got, an adequate power supply, but it's a temporary fix.
If we get a storm, it's gonna be out again.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I pray that y'all don't get any storm, anything like that again. Or any storm for a while. So y'all can get everything fixed and back up to where it was again.
Virgil, and I'm a captain here at the fire department. So what it's left us with is acres and acres of downed trees, and they're in a jumble and crossed up and everything, and we can't get in the woods to fight fire if we have a forest fire.
So you're saying that's a lot of fuel for future fires?
It is, and it limits our access, really. Even the fire dozers, this is big timber, it's down lots of places, and the fire dozers can't get through it. You have to put a sawman with every crew, and that slows your progress way down in building fire lines and stuff. It's the only place you got a chance of holding it is where there's a road that's been cleared out.
Emergency services, what's your location?
My trailer's starting to come off the ground.
Okay, listen, we can't have anybody respond to you at this time. All our trucks are grounded. We cannot leave. Is there anywhere safe that you can get within your trailer?
Please come get me out of here.
Okay, sir, listen. Try to get to the innermost part of your house, okay? We can't send anybody to you, okay?
So as we were driving, looking for the creek, which this is a part of it right here. I think it goes down a little bit further, but we found this car that was left here abandoned that probably rolled off the mountain, or maybe it came, who knows? It doesn't look like a car that was that old. Oh, it's a Prius. It says right there. Look.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, definitely not an old car. So more than likely this, somebody was driving this during the hurricane, or I hope to God nobody was in this car when that happened. Maybe it was parked at someone's house. Who knows? It's just so weird that it would be just, look, we're right off of a major highway and it's just sitting abandoned on the side of the road. So we found another house that backs up to one of these creeks, and it looks completely abandoned. It doesn't look as bad as the last house that we showed you. This one looks like somewhere we could probably enter in safely. We're gonna check it out. Oh, you can smell the mold in here. Bro, look, everything is left behind in here. Careful.
There's still food and everything, like somebody just got up and left.
It smells awful in here. Absolutely awful. Only thing I'm worried about is the house collapsing with a little bit of weight.
It has a basement. It is 2-story. So I'm gonna be honest. Let's stay spread out. Let's not all stand in the same area.
We don't put weight all in one area.
Yeah.
If I had to put money on where all that water is coming from, it's probably the basement. It's like old. It's like a time capsule.
Like, this is a very old house.
There's even DVDs.
Like old relics.
I think this house has foundation issues. I'll be honest.
Feels like the house is sideways.
Yeah, it's got foundation issues, bro. This thing could cave at any second. Why I'm getting out right now. All right, just to give you an idea, this is actually literally right on a cliff, and it did not feel safe in there. Like, I felt at like any moment it was just gonna fall right in the water. There's a reason why some houses are abandoned. You gotta be careful. I'm all for exploring and urbex, things like that, but this is one place probably not safe to go into. Plus, there's mold. You can smell it right when you walk in.
Hey, you should have walked back where I was. And when I got further back in those bedrooms, the house started doing this. It was slanted, yeah. It was scary.
Towards
those bedrooms.
Wow.
Like I was walking downhill.
Look, there's tons of furniture like left outside. So right alongside this house that's abandoned, we found another abandoned car. It's hard to tell if this was a car that was already there. Seems to be, because there's no tag on it. But you never know. They might have taken the tag off it. Oh, look, here's the back of the house. And it has all right, so the front of it was like a 1-story house, and it's like a walkout basement. Oh, it's huge. There's a whole nother floor that we didn't even get to see.
What kind of car is this? You're old enough to know.
That's an old school Ford Escort. It made a lot of Ford noises for sure, especially when you turn it off. It does the, it doesn't look like, I believe that car that we saw that was like the Toyota Prius, I'm thinking that car was probably like it rolled off the mountain, because there's
absolutely.
there's like the mountain's like pretty high behind us.
I think this car just got washed out from the water, but was already down here.
So it wasn't necessarily the hurricane that did all the damage. I mean, yes and no, but it was the rain that the hurricane brought with it that filled all these creeks and rivers up, caused a lot of damage. I mean, some wind, there was a lot of wind that made some trees go down, but that's not where the damage happened. The damage happened from all the rain, all the mudslides, all the water. I mean, this got more water than ever. And when you got water going up towards like the top of the mountains, it's gonna wash anything away down here. And that's what happened. Here's a huge roll of some power lines, probably that they're gonna put underground. I don't know if maybe there's certain areas around here that are still without power. Like I said, I saw a lot of Duke Energy trucks, and that's a year later. So yeah, pretty crazy stuff. That's a lot of power wire right there. So we are back at the River Arts District, and we're gonna try to explore some of these buildings here. Be on the lookout for some brand new videos. We did want to include it in this video. This video is already a little too long, but hey, thank you so much for watching. Gotta go for now for leave. Can we get some? Peace.